was like the best snowman, snow fort, snowball, you name it.
Perfect.
Perfect snow to go outside and have fun in, right?
Yes, and that was proof of all of you sending those photos in. I mean, we all knew what we were doing yesterday morning and afternoon. We were all building snowmen, having snowball fights. I mean, it was perfect, and we haven't seen that in so long. I mean, here, especially here in Tulsa, we either get an inch or two, but to get over 6 inches, I mean, how lucky were we? I mean, it's a perfect snow day as well. And unfortunately, to be the bearer of bad news, we are going to be seeing some melting, quite a bit of melting for this weekend. So today and tomorrow, as hey, sunshine, southerly winds, and temperatures climbing into those lower 40s. So soak it in for today. And this is all on our Wade's RV Weather Camera Network, where we are still tracking those roadways. It was a little scary earlier because we were seeing some of that melting. But as you can see, we do have our Rain Tech Roofing Weather Chaser out on the roadways this morning, and it has been all clear there on the interstates, the highways. I mean, downtown right now, it's where we're looking at some mostly dry conditions. I will say maybe on the sidewalks there may run into some slick spots here or there just because we're still below freezing and we have been seeing that melting. But from being concerned last night, I'm actually really impressed. Crews have been doing amazing work all day. Yesterday, the day before, I mean, just preparing for it. And I mean, we're witnesses of that for this morning. So that's the good news there if you were nervous about getting out this Saturday morning. But back here at home, we are still tracking that freezing fog advisory. So you're still going to be cautious, especially in our southeastern counties. This is mainly south of I-44 and along I-40 because we do still have that fog advisory. It does go until 9 a.m., but as you can see, we're still seeing some of those areas of some dense fog highlighted there in that yellow and orange, about 5-mile visibility over towards Tahlequah at this time. But for the most part, Tulsa, we're looking good, especially to the north. We're at 29 degrees, 21 in Pryor, 25 over towards Eufaula. Southerly winds still, but it's feeling, unfortunately, very chilly out there. Feeling more like 16 in Pryor, 13 in Porter. Okmulgee feeling more like 16 degrees. But these southerly winds, that's what's going to make it feel a lot warmer and unfortunately bring in the melting time there here in the next for today and at least into tomorrow, because temperatures are going to climb in those lower 40s along with plenty of sunshine. We're all going to be almost seasonably average for this time of year, and we're just going to keep that trend, really just copy and paste that into tomorrow. The only difference for Sunday is we're going to see a little bit more cloud coverage moving in. We'll start to get some northerly winds because we do have a weak front trying to move in the area. And then just looking at some latest data, I will say if you are further towards central Oklahoma, you may be dealing with some freezing rain along with that front. That does look to dissipate before it enters our area. We're just going to be dealing with some mostly dry conditions and those northerly winds. Low 40s as highs for your Sunday. Still very similar to what we're seeing today. But as we go into Monday, it looks to be the chilliest, at least in the next 7 days. So highs will be in the upper 30s and then a nice warming trend eventually. Look at that 50s return in the forecast. 50 for your Thursday and mid 50s for Friday. Here in the next 7 days, this is about as far as I'm going to go because in the extended, we are tracking another potential Arctic front that's going to drop those temperatures. So soak it in. I know I had to bring it up because you got to be prepared, but soak it in. Don't be deceived by those 50s, Julie.